Hi, my name is Amy. Thank you very much for watching, and let's make bad financial decisions together. So, tonight I want to talk about whether you should emulate what the wealthy are doing. Should you read people's autobiographies and do exactly what they did in order to get rich? And I don't know if you can hear the sarcasm in my voice, but the answer for me is no. That's a bad financial decision, and you are not going to get the results that you want to if that is the strategy that you have gone with. And the reason is simple, where your path is not going to be the same as another person's path. Whether it's because they were rich to begin with and they just got $1 million loan from their parents and were able to start their business, or they grew up extremely poor and they were um, influenced to be motivated to achieve their dreams. Um, their background is not your background. Your path is different than their path. It's the same as I'm a programmer, and when I'm in networking events or in Twitter spaces and people ask, how did you get into tech? Everybody has a different answer. Whether you went to a boot camp or got your degree and became a programmer right out of college, or you were a dishwasher and decided, I've had enough, I want to become a programmer, or you were a felon, didn't have any other choice, or you were in the military, or nepotism. I think that the day traders and the things that we glorify are kind of like um, recently my career manager told me how an employee um, he got through the interview process, very charismatic, but as they were doing their job, it became very apparent that they just didn't have the skill to be where they were. But their team really enjoyed them. So instead of firing this person that wasn't qualified for the job, my company actually, well, they had a serious talk with them and said, we're going to demote you and give you less pay, but we're also going to give you the education in order for you to be able to perform your job, and therefore you can keep your job just at a different job title and for lower pay. And I feel like if I told that story and I was like, yeah, that's how you can get into tech, like, no, that's not, only that person was able to do that. And if they started selling a course on like how to BS your way into a job, like you could get a job and you get fired 5 days later because you are not qualified for it, and that's not good for anybody. And I feel like it's the same with the people that flaunt their wealth and um, try to make it so that you want to have their lifestyle, and then all of a sudden they're trying to sell their course to you. So I think that if you want to learn about rich people, like particular rich and wealthy people, think of it more like a interesting autobiography, and then critically think about how you can apply it to your own life. And besides, just whenever I hear someone say the rich and the wealthy do this and the rich and the wealthy do that, they have a different scale of money than you do. So it might make sense for them to do a life insurance because they have a lot of money, but since you're still working on being rich, it doesn't apply to you and it's not beneficial to you. So just keep all of this in mind as we think about it. But I think the takeaways from if you're rich but not necessarily wealthy, a lot of those people are frugal. And a part of being frugal is having a budget. And everybody keeps hearing that you need a budget, but nobody wants to do a budget. And it's not that scary. And if you are spending more than you're bringing in, it's a good way to just be aware of how much you're spending. And it gives you an opportunity to figure out, am I happy with the salary I have now? If not, what moves do I need to make in order to increase my salary so that I can invest, so that I can do all the things I want to do? But so it's mostly, the budget, don't spend more on things that you don't need. And I'm not going to pull up the study, but I recently heard that if you are happy, more money will make you happier. But if you're not happy, no amount of money will make you happy. So I think the other takeaway from rich people is you need to invest in yourself. That is going to have the best rate of return, no matter how much or how little you have in the market. And that means if you've identified where you want to be, spending an hour a day getting those skills so that you can do the thing that you want to do, to put yourself in a position to have the skill set so that when opportunity strikes, you can say yes, that you can take the opportunity, that you're qualified for whatever opportunity. That is, and if, upskilling yourself, you wind up with a better paying job in the meantime, then, go for it. But I do enjoy investing, but I'm just super wary of trying to find a person to follow. I don't want to follow any one paradigm or one person. I just don't want to be a victim of a cult of personality that I think it's healthier to actually seek out content that you disagree with, that find someone on YouTube that's not totally unhinged, like their opinions seem sound, you just do not 100% agree with what is being said, and then use your critical thinking to understand why they're saying what they're saying. Understand why you think what you think. And especially for investing where it involves your money, it's really good to really go through the mental exercises of like, what do I want? What is my philosophy? What does this person want from me? Do these people have my best interests at heart? Is this the route I need to go down in order to achieve what I need to achieve? So I don't know. If you don't need to know specific wealthy people, you are never going to go down their path. It's probably better to find YouTubers and people on Twitter and Instagram or whatever social media you use, and people that are on a similar path as you, not someone that's trying to glorify the lifestyle, just someone that's like, I have $5 invested in Robinhood and I'm putting into VOO and I will update you next month. And that way it's like having a gym buddy, someone that you can commiserate when the market's down, you can congratulate when it's a bull market, you can just hold each other accountable and just comment on each other's videos and just share and become a part of a community in that way. That is healthy because no one's trying to sell you anything. You just want to feel like you're not alone in the world, which is fine. But yeah, just be aware of trying to emulate other people when it might not be your path. And my path isn't going to be your path, but I am happy enough to share along the way. Please let me know if you do have any favorite financial YouTubers, and do you agree with what they're saying? And, where does your opinion differ? So, anyway, have a good day. Bye.